What is up, guys? You got Not the Worst here, bringing you this week's patch notes recap. Got some new events going on, new features added to the game, sorta. So let's take a look at what's going on. Real quick though, I did just want to mention I am using my work computer for this time, so all my recording settings and stuff I don't have from my computer on this setup. So I'll try my best when I'm doing the editing later to make sure the volumes and stuff and everything are on point. But if it's a little bit off from how my videos normally are, I apologize. It's a one-time thing. But anyways, let's see what we got going on. So this was known in other servers that we were going to be having this coming, or at least coming back, Mystical Ellie's Water Festival. This is, if you're familiar with the koi fishing from last year, or we had the Termian Water Park event last summer. That was the octopus fishing as well. Basically, you get items that are fish, although they're not treated like fish, but they are items that are fish that sell for 500,000 silver. So AFKing this is not a terrible way to make money. Actively fishing it, also not a terrible way. So you can check that out. Along with the water park adventure, we have this, which is also a returning item. Check the Traces of a Festival. Basically just an item to increase your health levels pretty quickly. It does have a cooldown for it, and your luck +2, which is irrelevant, but yeah, it exists. So there's that. We have had that before. We have Pop the Water Balloon event. You basically complete some quests here to get your water balloon thingies, and then once you're going to get it, you try and blow up this big water balloon, and then when it finally pops after enough people have thrown their little water balloons at the big ones, you have a chance to get any of the items listed in the table here, which also not terrible, but I don't know how much, if you're actively playing, you want to be hanging out at the water park. You're probably just AFKing there for the most part, but hey, to each their own. Aside from that, we have two sets of quests. These are festive event quests, which can be done daily for each one, and some of these are not bad. Valk's Cry, Cronstone, Item Collection, Increased Scroll. These are just going to be basic quests you do in the water park area there. And then you have quest type 2. These are ones that can only be completed once during the event. So if you need your elephant fountain, make sure you get that done. So that is that event. Let's jump back to the notes here. 2019 Spring Video Contest. If you want to check it out, there'll be a link to the patch notes so you can look at that. But I mean, when they do these cake building or picture taking and events, I don't really care, to be honest. And speaking of ongoing, is the Create Your Own Easter Egg event still going? So yeah, that's a thing. Egg Hunt is now ended. Content addition: we have Grave Robber Afuaru has been added to Valencia. He'll spawn in monster zones around Valencia at a certain rate, excluding Aukman and Histria. If he spawns near you, the following message will appear: Afuaru, the Grave Robber has appeared. If you approach him, he'll try to flee from you to protect his spoils. So defeat him if you want to get those spoils. He can use a smoke screen. He'll use it up to 3 times. He disappears permanently after the 3rd time. So try and use a CC skill on him if he does use the smoke screen the first 2 times. It'll show up on your minimap, and it looks just like an elite or violent mob does on there. So it'll have the star, so pretty quick to find it. Drop rate buff items to have no effect on him, and after 1 minute will be when he uses his 3rd smoke screen. So he disappears after that. I did actually kill 2 of these already earlier today. I was getting a little bit of grinding. I got scroll drop, scroll written in ancient language, a pickaxe item, did get a quest item, and gold bars, a bunch of gold bars. I know there are people also getting like hard and sharp bundles. Someone got a basilisk belt allegedly, so could be pretty good things. I don't know what the rate spawning was. I was just grinding, not paying attention. It popped up. The image when it pops up is pretty noticeable, smaller than Dark Rift is, but larger than almost everything else. Some region near Calphion Shrine has been changed from Comicillion to Calphion, which makes sense. You can now transfer horse wagons and camels to the stable at Northwestern Gate. Buff icons for these guild scales have been changed. Fix an issue where Dark Rift monsters would appear even if you don't have a level 56 or up character, as long as you had a trial character. Fix the issue where some titles could not be used after the closing of Shadow Arena. Buying one of the following items from Datu Varadatu of Medea will now consume 1 amity per item. You can see them listed below there. We have a restriction on how many war heroes can participate in node wars. Depending on the tier of the node, this effect has been added. The number of war heroes that can participate in conquest wars is unlimited as before. Tier 1, no heroes. 2, 3, 3, 5, and 4, 10. There you go. Add a descriptive image to explain the settings general show hide attack decisions option that will appear when you hover over the option. Fix an issue where the price to collect certain grouped items would not be calculated properly. Black Spirit will now remind you of any unaccepted main quests under certain conditions after you log in. You can find this to probably be slightly annoying, but yeah. Central Market, set price of an item in the Central Market will now be calculated properly according to the enhancement level on the item. Change the size of the scroll bar. You can see how much time you have left in cooldown time for moving items from the inventory storage to the warehouse and vice versa. It's triggered when you fail to move an item from the warehouse due to a weight, volume, or network issue. If you fail to register your item on Central Market under the following situations, the waiting time to register items has been reduced from 15 seconds to 10 seconds. Game World, fix the strange rocks that appeared around Stonetail Wasteland. Nice. Rearrange the rocks near Olvia Coast so that berserkers won't get stuck there. Nice. Fix the graphical issue at Waterfront and Tariff. Fix an issue where invisible NPCs would appear. Fix an issue where following some NPCs would disappear intermittently. Title of the following NPC has been changed from Herb Vendor to Innkeeper Isaiah. You can no longer navigate to NPC Nerman and Dregan using the NPC menu. Removed some awkward NPCs near the Calphion Parliament. Fixed how the name of Velia Guild Stablekeeper was spelled. You can no longer use the R key to buy first grade wagon horse from NPC Gula the Stablekeeper in Stonetail. In order to make sure Mystical Ellie's Water Festival is kept well in order, guards from Calphion have been dispatched in place at Termian Beach. When you press the S key to descend when using the skills of Wind of Wings of Freedom. Can we read that again? When using the skill Wings of Wings of Freedom on an hard not, you should now descend immediately instead of first descending and then descending. Skill Wings of Wings of Freedom. Okay. Class changes, because we keep the balance every single week being adjusted to keep the game competitive between other classes. You can now press the Q key instead of the spacebar to dive in the water. Press the Q key while floating in water to start diving. They have changed the stamina recovery key to F, so I know everybody was looking forward to that change. Individual class changes, we surprisingly for once have a bunch of graphic changes, adjusted the lace in the chest area on Ranger when wearing a Tannis armor, blah blah blah, etc. So that's great. Item changes. Some changes to matchlocks. You can now load it while moving. The bullet UI has been added for quest-related matchlocks and hunting matchlocks. You must now first load before shooting a hunting matchlock, and the number of bullets loaded every time you load a quest-related hunting or Trina matchlock has been increased from 2 to 3. This change has been applied when using a matchlock while mounted on a horse. Weight limit buffs of the following items for guild galleys have been changed as follow. So you can see the enhanced shield, increase in weight across each enhancement level, fairly significant, and the enhanced blue plating as well, increase in weight at different levels, also pretty significant. Added different types of icons for different types of Pearl Shop and outfit costume sets. Etheria Marine Classic Set and New Year Handbook outfit have been changed to orange grade. Fixed item descriptions of Broken Shackles and Rock Fragment. Fixed some swimming suit thing for Striker and Mystic, now telling you your Gauntlet, Van Brace, and Guard Brace will be invisible while wearing it. Items listed at a price in their in their item descriptions, even though they cannot be sold to NPC vendors. Selling price was removed for some and was changed so that they are now sellable to NPCs for other ones. Added information about cooldown time in the item descriptions of Archaeologist's map and Explorer's map. Golden Pig Blessing is now family bound instead of character bound. Fixed an issue where Hard Black Crystal Shard could not be obtained from Patrigio's secret shop, Night Vendor. Fixed an issue where the following accessories were not applying correct effects. According to its stats, Herman Homie's necklace and Marco Faust's necklace, and Pearl Shop we will take a look at in just a second. Monster changes. More changes to sea monsters. With the Hikaru monster, fixed the issue where back attack was possible when launching attacks from behind in all situations. Candidum. Fixed the issue where back attack was possible during when Candidum was moving back to its initial point of spawn. Fixed the issue where back attack was possible during certain movements and attack motions for the following monsters: Black Rust, Nine Shark, Ocean Stalker, Young Candidum, Young Black Rust, Young Nine Shark. All the sea monsters, if you're wondering what monsters they are. New types of attacks have been added to the following Black Spirit quest monsters: Biragi, Kelkus, Dimtree, Blackmane, Elezra's Servant, Mad Scientist's Assistant, Cavalli. Fix an issue where Red Nose boss monster would not have a weapon. I swear that they said this 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago in the patch notes too. UI to adjust vision range will now appear when fighting Miramok Destroyer often. Scratch attacks from Ahib Griffin will no longer deal a knockback CC status effect, and Protector of the Fallen Kingdom monster will no longer spawn in the basement area of Valencia Castle. Some quest changes. The Promise of Treasure is lighting up in Valencia with an influx of adventurers. We have quests that were added. These are quest items that drop from the new Grave Robber guy, and you must go to Nirasabi Loam to begin these quests after having parchment dropped by a Grave Robber in your inventory. And you have all these little quest things. So if you kill one and you get that thing, then go to Homie here, Nirasabi, and get your quest on. You no longer need Shiny Golden Seal or Shiny Golden Seal, Medea, or Calphion to complete the parts of the quest permit from the Merchant League, which required you to hand over the seals. You can now gain knowledge of Kafra's seal, which was unavailable via the renewed main questline by completing the quest, What Was Left Behind. Instructions on how to purchase and use an empty bottle has been added. New trade quests have been added to replace old trade quests, which were removed. You can now get an Adventurer's Tome if you're level 1, as long as you have a character in your family that's completed the Black Spirit Gift Adventurer's Tome quest. Change the line one on the NPC at the Ahib conflict zones. Correct. Hooray, I guess. Fix the issue where the quest Precious Egg cannot be completed. Fix issue fix on previous quests. Interface changes. Fix the issue where you could not reaccept the Nansua Letsua if it was forfeit after completing the quest objective. Fix the issue where the wrong notification was being triggered when you collected your horse at certain stables. Location red battlefield icon that appears in Archer server will now adjust accordingly to whether the minimap is on or off. Fix the issue where certain UI appeared wrongly after exiting the red battlefield. Appearance of the messages that appear in the following situations have been changed. Basically everything, all the loot that you pick up, if you get a blackstone and stuff, it now has this very prominent like gold seal looking thing, which is a little bit over the top in my opinion, but whatever. UI for the Lakiaro minigame has been updated with an addition of new images. Fixed an issue with list of destinations and the list of characters to change to in the transport UI to transport characters would overlap with certain buttons. That actually was super annoying. Certain UIs will no longer take up memory. We'll see about that. Garma scale was added to the drop list in the item drop window of everywhere in Drigan. It was always droppable there. They just didn't show it in the item drop menu. I think they're saying they added it. It wasn't there before, but not positive. Change the size of the text that appears when playing the cart minigame. Graphical fixes. Change some colors. Adjusted the Pearl Shop button. Hooray. Resolve some issues. You can now place Lefkartika wardrobe against the wall in your resident. HP of guild mounts such as Elephant, Ballista, Siege Tower will now be synchronized when engaged in battle. And before, the HP was not updated quick enough when you got attacked and lose HP, but now it will be updated more quickly, synchronized. Recommended as below. HP of guild mounts such as Elephant, Ballista, and Siege Tower will now be correctly updated when engaged in battle. Why did you list correctly updated and then also will now be whatever. Fix the issue where 2 cancel buttons for mobile devices with Android OS was showing up for Central Market Mobile Web. And a known issue where the issue with a certain price of certain items appear abnormally when you enter Central Market for the first time after starting your clan. You can temporarily resolve the issue by refreshing the CM by closing and reopening the Central Marketplace window. This will be resolved with April 30th maintenance. Now let us look at the Pearl Shop because that's what we're all interested in. Want to see your character in a bikini? No problem. Just shell out $70-ish and you'll get a whole set. It includes Coco Summer Box, the Deluxe Bikini Box, which obviously everyone wants, and it does go into your underwear slot. Merv's Palette, 20% discount coupon, and a Termian Spirit Song Jukebox. So there you go. And guess what? No bikinis for the guys. Still sexist one of these days, though. We got the Gone Fishing Pack. If you want to have a fishing pack along with a couple of penguins, it's not a terrible idea. You also get 15 extra life XP scrolls and 5 seafood cron meals to go along with that. And if you just want the pet, guess what? We got double the penguins for a little bit cheaper than regular the price. You'll also get some Conpacho chewable tablet and 10 life XP scrolls as well. The Termine outfit is back. This is one that they bring around every so often. It's now bundled with a penguin this time. And we do have the event that is not always available, 250 weight limit for 2,400 pearls. If you don't have this already and you do play a lot, you think you need more weight, go ahead and get it now because this doesn't come around all the time. It's only going to be available till May 8th. Clarence's travel bag 16 slot is also here, so if you want to have more inventory for your inventory, you can pick that up, and don't pick up the orange thing. I mean, it's for loyalties, but really, why? So anyways, that is it for the patch notes this week. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to like it. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe so you get notifications whenever videos are going live. I did just come back from a little bit of a vacation. It actually wasn't planned to be more than a day, and it ended up getting extended, but I have a lot of cool stories to tell, which I will tell you on this weekend stream coming up at 7 p.m. Eastern on Saturdays, and Sundays 1 p.m. Eastern. If you want to check that out, you can go to the description below. It's got the Twitch page there, and just follow the page with notifications on, so you'll get a notification when those go live, because I do have some pretty cool stories to tell. Aside from that, I have a little update video coming out tomorrow, a new guide for a 20-hour guide coming up as well a little bit later this week, so make sure you stick around to check those out. Anyways, that is going to be it for this video. Everybody, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.